Meanwhile, elsewhere in the world, cheese has sparked a police hunt. As funny as this is, it is no joke in the UK, where 24 tons of cheese has disappeared. This was artisanal cheese worth about $390,000, that is more than 3 crore Indian rupees, and it has been stolen. This is being called the biggest con hit in the cheese industry, and that is saying something because, fun fact, cheese is the most stolen food in the world. Why? And what are some of the other infamous food heists? Our next report tells you.
It's being called the Great Cheese Robbery. Puns aside, this is no laughing matter in the world of artisanal cheese making, which is currently going through the 5 stages of grief after the so-called biggest con hit in the cheese industry. More than 24 tons of cheese has disappeared in London. Rare award-winning cheddar worth at least $390,000 has been stolen. It belonged to Neal's Yard Dairy, a leading cheese retailer in the UK, which has announced that it fell victim to a sophisticated fraud. The company claims that the fraudsters posed as an agent of a major French retailer willing to buy the cheese. So Neal's Yard Dairy delivered 950 wheels of the cheese. But they were scammed. They never received the payment and the cheese disappeared. A police investigation is underway. No arrests have been made yet. Authorities don't know where the cheese wheels are. But no one expects the thieves to simply say cheese and pose for selfies with their expensive haul. The police assume that the cheese will most likely be sold on the black market. It's believed to have already been smuggled to Russia or West Asia. Every kilogram of the cheese costs about $60. Thieves are expected to inflate the value and resell it. And this stinks for the makers, quite literally. 3 years of time and effort have now been wasted, not to mention the financial hit, which is why the company has received overwhelming response and calls for support. British chef Jamie Oliver has called it a brazen heist of epic proportions. How very British of him. Though this isn't the first time a food heist has sparked such an outrage. This year, olive oil has been the poster child of food theft, all thanks to climate change. Its price is rising and there are widespread shortages. So gangs are stealing olive oil, especially in Spain, where it has become the most stolen product in stores. Olive oil thefts are happening across the world as well. Just this month, bandits looted $2.5 million worth of olive oil in Texas. But the world has seen stranger food heists, and some of them have gone down in history. Like Canada's Great Train robbery, where $16 million worth of maple syrup was stolen in Quebec, threatening the lifeblood of the nation. But thefts of all kinds of liquid gold aside, do you know what's the most stolen food in the world? According to studies, it is cheese. So London is not witnessing an isolated case. Criminals have hit the dairy industry time and again. In 2015, Italian police arrested a gang that stole $875,000 worth of Parmesan cheese. The following year, thieves in the United States stole a trailer with about $46,000 of cheese. In 2022, thieves stole $23,000 of cheese in the Netherlands. On average, 4% of globally produced cheese goes missing from shelves, making cheese the most stolen food the world over. Clearly, it ain't easy being cheesy.